Recently, a question has been brought to my mind about Forsaken. What is the longest possible match you can have? Well, dear viewer, today I decided to do the math and figure out that answer. Well, trust me, it's more than you would think. First off, we need to figure out how long a match starts out as. This is actually a little more complicated than it seems. You see, for most people, the match will start after a killer introduction cutscene is played, and what they see is 3 minutes and 55 seconds. However, this isn't the actual answer. Instead, it is 4 minutes. When you turn the setting skip intro cutscenes on, I believe, it shows that the match starts at 3 minutes and 59 seconds. And the only reason that's what you see first is because the black screen that hides teleportation to the round from the lobby. That's literally the only reason why. So now that we know when the match starts, we can finally add a number into our calculation, which is 4 minutes. We just said that. But as we all know, you can increase the timer and decrease the timer in Forsaken. To increase the timer, you'll need to kill people as killer, which adds 35 seconds to the clock. But we'll come back to that. First, I want to talk about things that can decrease our timer, such as generator puzzles and lag. Some people don't know that each puzzle you do actually adds 5 seconds to the clock, and since we can do 4 puzzles and 5 generators, that can decrease our time by 1 minute and 40 seconds, which is a lot, so we don't want that to happen. And lagging isn't mainly a problem, but it can happen some ways, ruin a match. I just wanted to say that because it happens sometimes. It's happened to me a lot, and I just lose the match because I'm lagging. These two factors are the reason you should most likely play on a private server, because finding a server like this will be difficult, and you need a full server of AFK players, which most likely will never happen to you. Now, it's time to talk about increasing the timer. The only way to do this is by killing people. Yeah, that's pretty self-explanatory. That's literally it. Hey, that means less math for me, okay? Anyways, earlier we stated that one kill equals 35 seconds added to our timer. And since we can kill 7 people, that means we can add 245 seconds, or 4 minutes and 5 seconds. And this added to our match start is 8 minutes and 5 seconds. Actually, you cannot get this number as you would need to kill people at 1 second, making this shorter. Oh, you were so wrong, you idiot! Because you can actually kill people at 0 seconds with good timing. And well, I'm not going to talk about decimals because our timer could just be going on forever. So to make this calculation possible, we're rounding our time by just a few milliseconds because it would last forever. Wait a minute, I've been forgetting something. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, last man standing! This occurs whenever there is one survivor left in the match, and it reduces our timer to 1 minute and 13 seconds. And I know it says 1 minute 12 seconds, but this is because Forsaken has no milliseconds in it, so you can't see it. Now, the last man standing is actually the easier calculation, as we just add 1 minute and 13 seconds to the clock. Right? Right? Nope, it's never that easy. Because special last man standings actually exist. They really are just trying to make this more complicated. Special last man standings are what I refer to as when a certain survivor and killer are put together in an LMS and have a special music/theme. This also applies to skins, but the skins do not matter because a base killer and a base survivor have the longest LMS, and we'll get to that in a minute. At first, you may think of Cool Kid and 007 and 7's last man standing themes, called Plead, but this is the same amount as a regular one, and the other LMSs, they are just the same 1 minute and 13 seconds, except for one. There is literally only one, and that is Shedletsky versus 1x, 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 1. Now, please, don't ask me why this is the longest one, okay? Ask the devs. I really don't know. But this last man standing lasts a total of 1 minute and 30 seconds to our timer. That is a whole lot of time to win an LMS, and quite frankly, if you can't do that in that amount of time, you're just bad. Alright, I said it, okay? I said it. Whatever. So finally, this is our final Oh no, why is there always something else? So kill animations were a thing. The killing animations are when the killer, well, kills someone. And there's many kill animations for each killer and skins, but one is the longest, and it is 1x, 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 1 killing Shaletsky. Wait a minute. We already have a 1x going against the Shaletsky for last man standing. This doesn't matter. I mean, it does, but let's move on to the calculations. So, 1x killing Shaletsky is the longest killing animation that I found, and the wiki doesn't say anything about killing animations, so we're just going to go with this one. I mean, Noli could have a longer one for a certain survivor, but I don't think he does, so we're just going to go with this. The time to kill here is 4 seconds, which is a long time. And this only matters in two spots, really, which is the kill before last man standing and the kill during last man standing, adding another 8 seconds to our total time. So, kill animations. They didn't matter. Finally, we are really done. Okay, I promise. No more tricks now. I think I've calculated everything, unless the devs have some BS on me. Eventually, this video will become outdated, as I'm sure the devs will change the game and the timer significantly whenever Chapter 2 comes out with the Gesic 6 update. But for now, this is what we have, and that update's probably not going to be for a while. And I know I've been yapping the whole video, but I promise, right now I'm going to tell you the final calculation. So, drum roll, please. 9 minutes and 43 seconds. Yeah, I'm never doing that again. Alright, real talk though, that is actually insane. Because, like, how can we have a near 10-minute round in the game? Most people's round lasts anywhere between like 3 to 5 minutes, and even lower at 2 minutes if no one dies and all generators are completed. So I guess that answers my question about Forsaken. I hope you guys enjoyed this video because I need viewers and like I'm broke and want money. So it'd help if you subscribe. Like I literally do not care if you watch my videos or not. You can just turn off notifications for my channel. It would still help a lot because I just want money. Money. I like making content, but I don't really like editing that much. I'm reading off the script and it's taken a while. I had to use a stopwatch and multiple takes. Uh, but yeah. Thanks for watching. See you next time, maybe if I'm not lazy and make another video, which I probably will. It might not be edited though. Just don't expect too many high productions from me. Okay, that's probably not gonna happen.